Hey Internet, my name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. We are back after we landed on Gilly, and I'm also back with an upgraded computer because now I'm running on a 64-bit system and now I'm able to play Kerbal Space Program 0.24, and as you can see up here in the upper part of the screen we do have the new interface with the money, with our reputation I think, and with the science points we do have currently available. And yeah, so this is cool, this is really cool. And one thing at first, there are some new parts. Well, there are some parts being reallocated in the tech tree. I need to research them right away. These are the old RCS parts, so let me do this. And then we have over here two new parts. On the one hand, we have the O10 monopropellant engine. When the O10 engine was first unveiled, it was regarded as one of those ideas that someone should have thought of a long time ago. This made most employees at Reaction Systems feel quite awkward, as they were particularly proud of having delivered this project on schedule for once. This engine responds to main throttle controls, but it consumes monopropellant instead of a fuel oxidizer mix. So in this case we do have now an engine being powered by monopropellant, and then we do have the burner engine. The BRN1ER rear governor or burner engine is an attitude control thruster. These motors are linked to RCS controls but are powered by a fuel oxidizer mix, making them significantly more powerful than monopropellant powered RCS thrusters. They are fairly more bulky in comparison though, and feature only one nozzle facing outwards. Although most agree that is an acceptable trade-off for the additional punch they pack. Okay, now we do have another attitude control system. I should research also the monopropellant engine, and yeah, then we can go a short view on our science archives. We do have our science data from the from Rojo surface currently on our way back home. Then we landed on Eve. We have some scans from Eve and some EVA reports. We do have also some EVA reports from Gilly we are currently bringing back home. From Dress we are bringing back home some science because our Dress probe is still on the way back home, and then we do have our manned Dress mission going on. Jewel, we are flying up to Julian moons we want to visit, and we are shortly before arriving at Elu. So yeah, we are back, but this time in well, in a more advanced version in 0.24, and now we do have also contracts we can find over here. Let me see. Okay, plant flag on Ike. No. Science data from space around Gilly. It seemed remarkable for engineers from Kerbodyne that we weren't making any progress at all towards learning if we truly didn't have any goal in mind. It can't be denied, however, that the way we would often see a somewhat worse than average accident was how we raised an alarmingly interesting question regarding how nobody here seemed to be able to tell if we were really bored, or just had no clue what to do next. As you've surely deducted already from all this is why we are here. We want you to send us science data from space around Gilly. Okay, transmit or recover scientific data from space around Gilly. Well, we have done this, or we do have some data there. Maybe I even have something I can transmit, and so I'd like to accept this contract. Gene Kerman, this probably won't make the front page on the news, but it's a proper job and it needs doing. Okay, let me accept this contract, and yeah, as I said, I do not think that contracts are really giving me so much of additional content, because well, I have so many other goals in mind that I really do not like to do so many contracts, and I think I will just do contracts when I'm doing them anyway. So like science data from space around Lace, we are currently flying up to Lace, and in this case, yeah, we can do this contract by doing our missions. And yeah, so I think I will do contracts only when when I'm doing the mission anyway, and in this case, yeah, let me accept this contract as well. What else? Science data from space around the moon? No. Science data from space around Nimbus? No, not. We are currently not flying up to these moons. Test TT-70 radial decoupler landed at Kerbodyne. Test turbojet engine and flight over Kerbal. I think we can do this as our first test. Test turbojet engine incomplete. Kerbal incomplete. Flying altitude 7,900 meters to 10,600 meters. Speed 340 meters per second to 740 meters per second. Okay, I think we can do this. Let me accept this contract. Rescue .speed Kerbal from Kerbal. Rescue who is stuck in orbit around Kerbal. Return him safely to Kerbal. No, I do not want to rescue anyone. Science data from space around RES. Well, as I've demonstrated you in the beginning, we do have our RES probe coming back home. So this is also a contract I can do. Test LV1 liquid fuel engine on a suborbital trajectory over Kerbal. No, I do not want to do something like this. So now we do have science data from space around Gilly. I need to test if I can do maybe an additional EVA report or something like this and transmit it back home. Otherwise I just need to wait because it says transmit or recover scientific data from space around Gilly, and we do have some data like this. Yeah, I will see. We are bringing this home at some point. Science data, we are flying to Lays anyway, so this is a contract we can do. Science data from space around RES, we are currently, or we have almost done this, we are currently bringing back the data. And test turbojet engine and flight over Kerbal. I think this is a thing we can do fairly easy, so let me close this. And let me go to the space plane hangar, because I do have my dream cruiser. 500, 550. Let me check the 500. Yeah, this is my dream cruiser. This is the dream cruiser I use to fly up even in space because it has the LTS thrusters. So what is the 250 version? Let me just load in this one. Okay, this is the simple one. This is the one without any LCS thrusters. I think this is good enough for doing the test because, well, where none test. Test turbojet engine flight over Kerbal. Can I? Okay, I can't see this, but I can do this. This is great. This is really great. And here, oh, my black. Okay, I think we can do this. And in this case, at first, no Gladiator. I should at some point really bring these orange guys to some kind of exile or something like this. Newfrod, he was participating in our Apollo replay, so Newfrod is able to do the very first contract. In this case, let me launch the mission, and let's bring us to the runway. Okay, here we are. Here we are on the runway, and let me enable SAS, and we have here our money and our reputation, our resources, contracts. Test. Can I see more about this? No. Okay. I think I will just find it out. Let me ignite the engine. Oh, we are already throttled up. We are at the beginning already throttled up. This is new, Normally we start with the throttle way down. Okay, but let's see if I'm still able to fly a plane. Because, well, we are playing Kerbal Space Program on wings, and so I need to do some wing things. And, what to do at first? I think we will do our flight. It would be really helpful if I could somehow see what were the requirements. I think it was something between 7,000 and 10,000 meters above our surface and some kind of speed or so. Let me just climb up to maybe 8,000 and then speed up, and then I will see if I somehow get the reward for completing this mission. I think this will be the best approach. Have I retracted the gear? Yeah, I did. Very good, very good. Okay, Kerbal Space Program and my... Oh, let me even fly over to the mountain ridge. This can be much more interesting. So yeah, this is the very first video I'm recording now on my new computer. And currently, I have to say, I'm amazed. Everything is working well. Everything is working great. And this is just amazing. And I like my computer upgrade. And Well, okay, this is just a very small plane. I need to check out how laggy it is when I'm loading in a big plane. So later on, after I finish recording, I might load in the launch vehicle for my Eve landing. So the Eve lander with so many different parts, and then I will see if if then my computer starts to lag after the upgrade also. But right now it's just amazing, and I'm running here even the 64-bit Kerbal Space Program version, so this is also pretty amazing. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. Can I? Okay, we are still flying, but I currently can't see the requirements. Okay, we are now at an altitude of 7 kilometers. That's good. Let me now climb up to. And I think they changed a little bit the font. I think the font is a little bit different. Okay, 8 kilometers. Let me climb up to maybe 9 kilometers. And then I will fly straight ahead to speed up, and then I should hopefully get something as a notification that I achieved. Okay, now I have my altitude. Let me now speed up my aircraft. No, I do not want to descend. I just want to keep flying. It's, well, as I said, for you maybe you are already well experienced with the new contract system and version 0.24, but I already said this at the release of 0.24 that I wasn't able to. Okay, what? I think I needed some speed requirement, but I'm not quite sure what speed I needed to fly, and what speed I needed to achieve. This is strange. Okay, let me see. Let me climb up a little bit higher. I totally forgot, maybe I should add another engine or so to be able to test this. That's interesting. Yeah, but okay, I think this flight test, this might be a little bit interesting currently, but all the other contracts, as I already said at the beginning of this video, I will only do as a side effect when I'm doing this anyways, like flying up to Joule or so. Okay, I'm currently doing this, so I can do also the contract, but I don't think that I will be really be inspired by doing contract or by accepting contract, because I have already other things in mind I like to do, and I do have also the ongoing missions currently. I'm currently a little bit. I like to have more information about this. Okay, what speed do I... Then I think I need to be in this particularly height and altitude. So let me just turn around. I will start aiming back. I will climb up a little bit higher, and then I will just push my nose down, and then I will see if I then be able to get the contract done or something like this. Okay, because I do not want to smash my aircraft into the mountain. This would be bad. Okay, now, okay. We have a certain altitude. Okay, now we are speeding up. We just speed up at first. I totally forgot the velocity I should have. Okay, now I can't speed up much more. Let me now try out what happens if I'm going straight down. And have I now done anything or not? Okay, I think I should land, I should recover and see, but well, I think I should get notified when I finish a contract, I guess. So I have no idea. Let me just fly back home and then recover the vessel and see what we got. And then I like to check out my Gilly spacecraft when I'm doing an EVA out around Gilly, if I can get a little bit of science, or even if I'm not getting science, but I just can get an EVA report without any science that I transmitted. If I'm then getting even the reward for the contract or so, this is interesting. Okay, but no, I like to fly back home, and then it's getting exciting if we manage to complete this contract, or if there's something missing. I do not know. I have no idea. As I said, for me it's the very first time to mess around with contracts, and I haven't seen, or I haven't really watched Let's Play of others, because, well, I'm currently quite busy. The only thing I'm currently doing regarding YouTube is creating own episodes, and sometimes I'm able to watch some other Let's Plays, but I'm mostly not so much watching other Kerbal Space Program episodes or Let's Plays, so I'm more watching other games, and in this case I haven't seen others playing around or messing around with contracts, so for me this is completely new, and yeah, in this case I'm excited to find out a little bit before I will then resume our ongoing missions like the Ilu landing, the Moho return mission, the Dress return mission, the flight up to Dress, and yeah, you know the deal. There are so many things going on. And okay, now it's time to prepare our final approach. We are approaching the runway. This is good. And yeah, then I'm excited to find out if this was a successful test flight or if I did something wrong. I do not know. I do not know. We will find out as soon as I landed. Okay, here comes the runway. We are now aligning ourselves with the final and with the center line of the runway. Very nice, very nice. Let me extend our gear. And this is always so beautiful when you see this gear coming out. Okay, and we are on short final to runway 09. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Good approach, Newfrod. Very good approach. Newfrod is doing an amazing job. Okay, let's cut the throttle completely. And flare up the nose. And well done, well done. I'm still able to do flights. This was great. But test turbojet engine flight over Kerbal. Apparently I haven't done this so far. I think I have missed a requirement. I'm not quite sure which requirement, but maybe I did something wrong. We brake a bit. We brake a bit more. Okay, let's turn around here. And let's come here to a stop. Okay, very good, very good. And run test. Ah! Ah, I see. I need to run the test. Okay, okay, this makes sense. Okay, 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 I'm not getting this on my own. I'm not getting this for being in the altitude and then it's finished. No, I need to do the run test. Ah, I see. Good that I clicked on the engine as I wanted to switch off the engine. Okay, okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. So I'm sorry that I need to fly again, but I really need to now figure this out. Okay, let's throttle way up. Okay, we need to figure out this again. Okay, I need to push the run test button. This makes sense. This makes really sense. Okay. We found out that this plane is also quite powerful, so we can do a very steep ascent with this plane to shorten a little bit the flight up to altitude. Let me just do this. Okay, I'm sorry that I need to take off again and do a next flight. But I just thought, okay, I'm doing the test when I'm flying or when I'm keeping these requirements. No one said something to me about press the test button. Okay, this is an important information. You should have provided me with this information before I was doing the takeoff. But yeah, okay, let's try this again. Let's climb up to altitude. Luckily this aircraft is very powerful, so it should be no problem at all to reach the altitude. And then we will level off maybe at 12 kilometers or 13 kilometers, as I said. Then I will push the nose down, and as I'm then descending and speeding up, I will put the run test button and see what is then going to happen. If I'm then able to achieve this goal or something like this. I think this could be quite interesting. Okay, so 10 kilometers. Okay, let's get the nose down and let's start to turn the aircraft a little bit around. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, let's fly a little bit straight ahead. That's good. To just speed up. Speed up as fast as possible without ascending too much. Okay, we can even start to descend a bit. Okay, I think this is maybe the good way when I'm descending and I'm keeping full throttle. Currently the velocity is increasing. This is good. No, the velocity is going down. This is not good. I think it was something below 11 kilometers. So come on, speed up, speed up, speed up, and run test. Oh, there's something. Contract complete. Haha! Okay, that was nice. So now we need to at first throttle a bit down to be a little bit more easy to do our turn, to maneuver around. Okay, this was cool, this was cool. Good that I found that there was this run test button. Okay, let's turn the aircraft around. We want to fly back home. Okay, this was useful. This was cool. Okay, and let's straight up our flight. Let's level up and let's speed up. Okay, okay. This was cool. This was cool. This makes sense. This makes really sense that you have really to actively do the test, because otherwise it would be a little bit strange if you are just saying, okay, fly at this and you do not need to do anything. Okay, we did the contract as the crew report. Okay, reset experiment. So we contract complete. Test turbojet engine and flight over Kerbal. Okay. And have we already got some? Yeah, our reputation has increased a little bit, and we have got even a little bit signs for doing this. It's interesting. Okay, and what happens if I'm clicking on this? Test turbojet engine and flight over Kerbal. Test complete. We got some good data here. Thanks. So, completion reward. I think we got 20,000 money, 90 signs, and 45 stars. Close. Okay, very nice. This is cool. This is cool. Okay, this was fun. Well, at least after I found out what I need to do. I'm a little bit sorry that I needed to do 2 flights in a row, but yeah, this is the way of Kerbal Space Program, and at least it was for me quite fun to do some airplane flights again after I'm so much thinking about my interplanetary missions and doing all this interplanetary stuff with correction burns and mid-course burns and landings and liftoffs and heavy landers on Eve and so on. Okay, we have reached Kerbal Space Center. Then there was also something about when we do a recovery, because I think we will do the recovery of the whole aircraft, the undamaged aircraft. And as closer you are to Kerbal Space Center, you get more rewards or something like this. So I like to bring back my airplane back to the runway and land it there, and then I should be landed directly at the Kerbal Space Center or so. I think this could be quite amazing. Okay, we are descending now. And Newfrod is doing an amazing job. He has completed the very first contract, and we have some money. And okay, this is nice. This is really cool. Okay, we are descending. And this is great to know that when I have to do other test engine or test component things, that there is maybe a test button I need to push in order to perform the experiment. And yeah, this makes really sense. Otherwise, I just would have now flown in circles and wondered why I haven't got the, or why I do not achieve the contract, or why do not I complete the contract. And no, it makes sense. It makes now perfect sense. It's amazing. This is really amazing. Okay, we are now coming back for our second landing on this mission. Let me extend the gear again, and now let me even throttle a bit more down. Now we need to turn to final, as we are still keeping our descent going. Very good, very good. Newfrod is still doing an amazing job. It's just amazing from him what he's doing. Okay, let's switch on even the lights to make it a little bit more spectacular. Let's cut the throttle complete so that we are just gliding down toward the runway. Let's flare up the nose. And perfect, just perfect. Okay, this was a nice landing. Good job, Newfrod. Let's slow down your aircraft. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's taxi back home. And then we should be able to do the recovery. Oh, this is cool, this is cool. Okay, let's come to a stop here. Very good, very good. And this time, shut down engine. Switch off the light. Okay, and recover. Recovery of the vessel that survived a flight. Well, no signs for this. Parts. Cockpit. Part value. Refunds. Okay, we got refunds for everything. NCS adapter. Small gear bay. What part value? Funds. We got more money back than we had. Oh no, oh okay, because I have 3 of them. Okay, this makes sense. So we got everything back. Monopropellant. Oh, we even get money back on the fuel. That's interesting. 3 parts recovered at KC. 98%. Why 98%? And so much funds recovered. Not bad, not bad. Okay, crew. Available for new missions. 1 crew member recovered. 25 reputation. Total reputation 70. Okay. Okay. Well done, well done. So, this was cool, this was cool. So, what can we see now here? Plant a flag on lathe. We will do this. We want to do this, so let me just accept the contract. Test LV liquid fuel engine on a... Okay, no... These are all the other active. Now we have science data, science form lathe, plant flag on lathe, and archives. We have completed... Okay, the speed were 340. This was said that this was not indicated during the mission. This would have been really helpful. Okay, so, Gilly. Before we go up to Gilly, let me just check a few things to bring us up to speed. Our ELU-1 mission is currently 23 days before the Edo encounter. Our research probe Moho, oh, this was the thing, dress research probe is 89 days away from its next correction burn. The Albatross is 170 days, no, sun above, 78 days from Drew encounter. Bob has a maneuver node in 119 days, touchdown 3, Drew encounter in 169 days. Altair 3 has a maneuver node coming up in 5 days, okay. Moho Expedition has a maneuver node coming up in 8 days, okay. First landing on Moho, Gilly Expedition, orbiting Gilly, okay. Dress Expedition, 102 days away from Dress. Helo Supply Mission, 75 days away from the next maneuver node. Okay, I wanted to see the Gilly Expedition. Let me fly this. Okay, we are in the darkness. I hope this is not too bad. When I'm doing now an EVA, let me just do an EVA. Let me switch on the light so that we can see something. Okay, here I'm floating with a beautiful view to to Eve. Let me do an EVA report. While in high space over Gilly, no data, but let me transmission data. 0% science value. Let me just keep it. Now I have an EVA report. Okay, let me now descend back to my Gilly lander and grab. Is there any science data? No. Okay, board. Okay, EVA report added. Review stored data. You've recorded. Okay, when I transmit this. Starting transmission. Contract completed. This is cool. Okay, then we have keep it, because there's always a transmission loss going on. Okay, contract complete. Science data from space around Gilly. We just received experimental data from space around Gilly. Good work. Okay, 6 signs, 900 stars, and wow, 180,000 money. Where is my money? Science data from space around Gilly. Okay, wow, this is cool. Okay, so this was useful. This was nice. Space Center? No, at first, whoa. I want to check out something differently before I'm going back to the Space Center. I want to focus view on Kerbal. And I want to see the science station. Switch to. What is the performance of my computer with the science station? Well, no issue at all. I need to compare this with my... Oh, we are directly coming across Kerbal Space Center. This is a good timing. This is great. This is really great. So I need to check out... what is this? Yeah, we have seen this. That's strange. Okay, we are coming directly across this Kerbal Space Center. This is great. Let me have an IVA view. Can we see Kerbal Space Center out of the window? Yeah, almost. This is cool. This is really cool. Okay. So, the science station. I need to compare this to other videos I've recorded with the science station. If there was some lag going on, or if this was already running so good. But yeah, this is cool. Okay, in this case, let me now switch back to the Space Center. And let me just see the contracts again. Active. Archive. So we have completed 2. We got some money, we got some reputation. Plant flag on Ike. Science data from space around Moho. Yeah, we are bringing currently something back. So let's accept this. Explore Bob. Well, we are flying up to Bob. Explore Pole. achieve orbit around pole, transmit or recover scientific data from space around pole, transmit or recover scientific data from surface of pole. Yeah, we are planning to do this. Explore Tylo. The time goal. Yeah, this is cool. Let's accept this. Test Kerbal KRL advanced engine landed at Gili. We do not have such an engine around Gili, and this is some kind of contract I'm not so much interested in right now. Okay, so we have a lot of contracts going on right now because we are doing these missions anyway, so this is cool. And we have completed 2 contracts. I think this was a nice beginning. And here we have some signs. We have a lot of money. Wow, so much money. And I think the next episode will then continue with, I think, some correction burns coming up because let me just see. Eve is, where are my notes? Eve is pretty far away from being ready to open up the return window, so this will take some time. So yeah, one of the missions, I think it was LTR 3, was a maneuver node coming up in 5 days, so we will start the next episode with our mid-cross correction burn. And then 20 days, we will arrive at Kerbal in 20 days, so the Moho expedition and the science data from Moho will return before we will... where was my Elu? Elu 1 is arriving in 23 days. Yeah, we will have our return mission in the next episode as well. So, yeah, the return of Moho, the return of Robo Kerman from his Moho expedition, but everything will happen in the next episode. So in this case, I hope you liked my very first episode of Kerbal Space Program on my computer, on my new computer. I pretty much enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. Discard. No, I do not want to discard. I just want to close this. How to get this out of there? Archives. Well, okay. Anyways, we did this. It was an amazing job, and yeah, in this case, I hope you like this. I pretty much enjoyed this because this was running so smoothly on the new computer. This was just amazing, and I hope I see you now again in the next episode when we continue, as I said, with correction burns and the arrival of Robo Kerman from Moho at Kerbal. And yeah, this is cool. So in this case, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Eddie. See you!